Jesus with his disciples walking through a field of grain on the Sabbath, and there the Pharisees, like the spies, looking for something to criticize Jesus and to first not even try to figure him out, but to find something that they could use so that they could criticize him. And if they made him look like a fool, who would want to listen to that? To be comfortable that we have the truth and that we don't have to be challenged by the example and the word of someone else. So they see his disciples picking the heads of grain, and then they would eat the grain because they were hungry. And they come to him, and what kind of a good rabbi would allow his followers to not follow the law? And so it gives Jesus another occasion to respond to their criticism. And sometimes, the following of the law or the interpretation of the law can be so restrictive and so narrow that it hurts, that it doesn't really capture the spirit. Today we celebrate the feast of Saint Bonaventure. Now, Saint Bonaventure was a Franciscan, and he followed shortly after Saint Francis died as he was a man of great learning. And here he is, a man of great education and background, and he joins this group of these beggar preachers, the Franciscans. And it was kind of what would be the pull for a man with such wisdom and such great education to give his life to the group of Franciscans, those who followed the rule of St. Francis, abandoning everything. Now, to get to where St. Bonaventure got in terms of his education, this is a real educated man. But the Franciscans wanted to have nothing. No houses, no books, no anything. So here he comes, and now as the superior general, he's going to have to navigate these challenges of those who wanted to keep the rule of St. Francis as it was, the strict observance of owning nothing and being mendicants. Yet the need, if the group is going to survive, to at least have the minimum in terms of their formation. You're going to have some books. If some of the men and people in this community are going to go on for ordination, you're going to have something. You're going to have a house. You're going to have. So he was an absolute blessing to the early Franciscans in helping them to keep in tension this idea of having nothing, but being ready for the mission that would be given them. So those who would go on for ordination could have some books. They could, use whatever it was that they needed so that they could fulfill the mission that they were given. These continue in our world today, in our times. This tension of leaving everything to follow Christ, but needing to have the minimum so that we can have our health and our ability to serve the mission. It's not always so clear, and the people who speak and want everything to be black and white and so clear, I think are missing really what the challenge is. To have what we have and to use it wisely for the sake of the mission is the gospel challenge. But to have excess is really what puts us in a place where we have to continually go back and evaluate what it is that we have, what it is that we do, because what it is that we proclaim is not our goods, but the good of the kingdom. In all that we have, may the kingdom shine forth through our love, through our service, and through our willingness to go beyond the boundaries of where we're comfortable, to proclaim the gospel of love. And the things that we have, may they contribute to that end. But we don't serve them. We serve the mystery of Christ's presence here and now.